It's the perfect time for hackers to send emails with dangerous malware and viruses. Right now, your inbox is probably filled with COVID-19 subject lines and coronavirus-focused emails. Hackers are even using fake CDC government email addresses that are not legitimate to spam your inboxes. So how can you tell a phishing email from a legitimate one? Here are a few telltale signs. 1. Look closely at the email address to make sure it's spelled correctly. 2. Hover over any links in the email, but don't click to see the actual website you'll be directed to. If there's a mismatched or suspicious URL, delete the email immediately. 3. Watch for poor grammar and spelling errors. 4. Never download an attachment unless you know who sent it and what it is. When in doubt, call the person supposedly who sent you the email is number 5, and call them on the phone to verify it's legitimate. And if you want more tips for setting up a safe work from home network, check out our free report at cdntechnologies.com/WFH. And of course, if you have an immediate IT need that you need help with, you can always reach me direct at 905-542-9759 or check us out at cdntechnologies.com. Because your employees may be required to work from home, their mindset may be, I may as well use my home computer. This is a dangerous mistake. Home computers and personal mobile devices could be littered with tons of downloaded music, videos, images, and more. And because it's more exposed, it can invite malware into your business network. Only devices that are under our vigilant watch of patching, updating, and monitoring should be used by your employees to work remotely. Provide a company-approved secured computer or laptop for employees to work at home. Want more tips for setting up safe work-from-home networks? Check out our free report at cdntechnologies.com/WFH. And of course, if you have an immediate IT need, you can always reach me at 905-542-9759 or visit us at cdntechnologies.com. When in a worldwide crisis, like a pandemic or large-scale natural disaster, your passwords could mean the difference between spending your time relearning how to grow your business and trying to recoup finances and private data that's been hacked. So here are a few steps you can take to protect your passwords. 1, review your current passwords and inform your team to create stronger, more complex ones that can't be easily guessed. And 2, use a password manager software to store all of your passwords in one place. Don't store them on your web browser just because it's convenient. It's also easier to hack. Want more tips for setting up safe work-from-home networks? Check out our free report at cdntechnologies.com/WFH. And of course, if you have an immediate IT need, you can always reach me at 905-542-9759 or check us out at cdntechnologies.com. As a business owner today, you are now facing unprecedented challenges to help deal with the coronavirus pandemic. You are asked to self-isolate and practice social distancing to flatten the curve. You are asked to allow your employees to work from home to reduce possible exposure and slow the spread of COVID-19. These are reasonable requests. However, as a business owner, you also need to maximize productivity, bring in revenue, and try to grow your business in these demanding times. How can you accomplish these goals when your office is now a ghost town and productivity has fallen off a cliff? The answer lies in setting up your office to function remotely. If you've never implemented a work-from-home policy before, it may seem like a whole different world. Managing an entirely remote workforce goes far beyond giving your employees a laptop and reminding them to check in every once in a while. After all, there are many factors most business owners haven't ever had to consider, such as what technologies do I need? How can my employees work from home without compromising the security of our network? How can I make this new work environment as easy, comfortable, and productive as possible? We understand these are unique times. We know that it's business as usual is going to be quite different for an undetermined amount of time. But together, we can help you adjust to today's new normal by giving you the tools, technologies, and insights to create a secure and productive work from home business environment. Here are 3 important considerations to get you set up and running a successful work from home business. Number 1. Don't allow employees to use home computers or devices. Their mindset may be, well, I'm working from home, so I may as well use my home computer. This is a dangerous mistake. Our team works hard to ensure your company's computers and network are secure and protected from malware, viruses, and cyber attacks. Their home computers and devices could be littered with tons of downloaded music, videos, images, and more. And because it's more exposed, it can invite malware into your network. Rather, provide a company-approved or secure computer laptop for employees to use at home. Number 2, secure their Wi-Fi access point. Without a secure Wi-Fi access point, you're essentially leaving a backdoor open to hackers. That's because Wi-Fi signals often broadcast far beyond your employees' homes and out into the streets. Yes, drive-by hacking is a thing, and it's popular among cyber criminals today. A few tips for securing your employees' Wi-Fi access points are: use stronger and a more complex password. Hide your network name. Use a firewall, because these security measures are not difficult to set up. And if you have any questions or need assistance, we'll be happy to get your employees set up remotely. And another thing is use a 2-factor authentication for VPN. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. It's essentially a private encrypted tunnel that goes direct to your IT network in your office. And ideally, you want to support your 2-factor authentication, which means it's doubly secure because your employees will need to call in to access the network. If you don't have a VPN for your employees to use, you can consider other services such as GoToMyPC or Zoho. While these products are not as secure, at least they'll keep your home network from being exposed in a pinch. As a business owner myself, we too are having to pivot and work differently, more so than we've ever had to before. However, because we have the technology and infrastructure in place, we are still surprisingly productive. Our team wants to help your business survive and thrive during these unique, interesting times. If you and your IT team need extra hands right now, or solutions to help your employees work securely from home, we have software tools, expert staff, and resources we'd like to offer to keep your business as productive as possible. Please know you can always reach out to us at cdntechnologies.com or call us at 905-542-9759. We're always happy to help. All right. How to lead your virtual team successfully, video conference call best practices. So welcome everyone, Barb Pluskwitch here from CDN Technologies. And if you're taking notes, Pluskwitch is spelled the exact way it sounds, Pluskwitch. Wow, this is great. I think I have every province here. Some of you I know, some of you I don't. So welcome and thank you for joining me. You know what? Thank you. It's only going to take 30 minutes or less. So if you can see and hear my screen before, because we had a little bit of a bandwidth issue happening with all the people attending, if you could just type in hey in the chat box or hi Barb, that'll be great. And if you have any questions, please just type them into the chat box as well, and I'll address them there as we go. Okay, alrighty then. Let's get this party started. Sean, do you see all the people there? You get it? We all good? Alrighty, because we're going to be talking about this afterwards. All right, let's begin. Okay, how to lead your team successfully, conference call best practices. And you know what, this is for you if you are the owner or manager in a business and all of a sudden you have a handful of employees working remotely as opposed to 1 or 2. Because most companies
prior to this had like 1 or 2 people work remotely, but now it's a bit different when you have a whole entire team working remotely, or a workforce, or an office as a whole. This isn't going to be a technical webinar, but essentially what we are going to do is you're going to learn what telecommuting is, and how to set up a video conference call, and how to hold productive meetings over like Zoom or Microsoft Teams, on-screen etiquette and body language, and of course cybersecurity, safety, and tips when working from home. Okay, because I know that this is a new phenomenon, and it's changed for all of us. You know what? All of us are actively managing and working with families and clients and businesses remotely. And the concept of business continuity and keeping your data safe has always been at the core delivery of CDN Technologies offering. We've always made sure that everything has been safe and secure and delivered to you fast and quickly. So good vibes only, and I will tell you right now that all businesses experience disasters, and I did not see this one coming. And we're making decisions like you in real time, pivoting and taking information and guidance from local and global authorities to keep our teams and our customers and our clients safe and secure. And you know what? I've been in IT for a while. I've been through Y2K.com and various degrees of recessions from between now and then. But as I've been chatting with my peers, we've all agreed that there's a silver lining. And you know, I've had the opportunity to talk with lots of people about VPNs and setting things up through the podcast, No Tech Talk, KNOW, and I've had the book IT Scams as well, which enabled to give me like speaking engagements at Carnegie Hall and being on stage with Kevin Mitnick, world famous hacker. My strength is translating geek to English, or nerd to English, so that you know how to use technology for your business pragmatically and not blow money unnecessarily, and keep all of your data and all of your customers' data safe. You know, at CDN Technologies, we provide IT service, IT support, and IT security to small and medium-sized businesses here in Oakville, Mississauga, and the GTA, essentially across North America too. We understand your commitment to your employees and your customers and the interest in their livelihood. You know, we feel the exact same way. So please reach out to us. We're all in together as a community. We're all in this. And we just want to help you stay safe. We're a people first organization. We all know that it's about you. We were founded in 1989, and all we've done since then is provide IT service, IT support, and IT security to small businesses. And we do it 24/7, 365 by certified techs. And we're committed to making IT easier and more beneficial for our customers. This is a new one, COVID, you know what, because over the last 30 years, we've learned quite a few things. We've always been able to provide customers with IT service, IT support, and security at honest and affordable prices. It's helped us to become industry leaders and trusted experts, and sought after IT experts, because we're trusted IT partners for many businesses, big and small, and it's enabled us to create lasting partnerships. For being around for so long, the guys and the team here has an uncanny love for technologies, new or old, and never once have we strayed from the principle that your IT problems are our IT problems, and that we can solve any problem by making the right choices all the time. So we'll take care of your IT needs anytime, anywhere, anytime. And lots of times we even do it before you even know what's going on, because we want to make sure that you're always up and running and working, moving forward in a positive direction. So where do we begin? Well, first, let's make sure you're prepared, and I'm going to assume that everyone has a VPN set up or is interested in having a VPN set up. Essentially what a VPN is, it's a virtual private network, and what it does is creates a connection between the home user and the computers at the office, so that as data is transmitted it's always encrypted and secure. We've been creating lots of VPNs. If you need help in creating one, or if you don't have one, then you know what, just go to cdntechnologies.com/security, and we're there and we could help you out. If you've created one and it's being a little bit wonky, or you're having issues with applications or connectivity or security or anything like that, backups, remember, we're direct to tech 24/7, 365. So give us a shout and we're happy to chit chat with you to help you out, even if you're not a customer. So leading virtual teams successfully. I know that this is a new phenomenon for most of you. So essentially, we want to help you make this new work environment easy and comfortable and productive as possible. I will tell you right now that not everyone can work from home. You do need to have the right people and the right character, so to say. You need the right systems. So there's Zoom, there's Microsoft Teams, there's Slack. I'm not a big fan of Slack. I'm going to focus more on Zoom because Zoom quickly became the go-to meeting pretty much for everyone, for face-to-face and eyeball-to-eyeball communications. It's cheap. You just go to zoom.us, you enter your email, Zoom sends you a link, you set up your account, no credit card required, and next thing you know it, you can have a meeting, you can have a webinar for 40 minutes, and it's free with a maximum of 3 people. So if you're doing this, then the first thing that you have to do is protect your meetings, because as people start working from home, you do have to communicate with them, and it shouldn't be a surprise that hackers are in overtime mode as the rest of us have our lives turned upside down. So there actually is a term, you know, when there's like a photo bomber, the term for someone who hacks into a Zoom meeting is called a Zoom bomber. Sometimes they're there to like party crash and embarrass you, and other times they're just there to snoop. So the first thing that you should do after you've signed up for your account is to disable guest sharing. And what happens is you want to restrict the access to only be for the host. By restricting screen sharing to the host, you can prevent others from sharing their desktops. It doesn't, or any other type of inappropriate material. It doesn't stop them from joining, it just stops them from sharing materials. The next thing you should do is require the host to be present. So as you're setting everything up under your meeting options, make sure the join before host setting is toggled off. This is an option for your meeting to start even if you're the first person and you're not there. Chat is not working. Okay, but let me see. Okay, thank you. The bandwidth is great. Thank you for that. Okay, so the option, so apparently we're having a chat issue. I'm sure, Sean, can you take care of that, please? So the option for you to, whatchamacallit, where was I? Okay, so require the host to be present, no Zoomer bombers. Enable join before the host. There is an option for you to start the meeting even when the first person joins. It's convenient if you're the host and you're running late. However, it's best to turn this off so you don't get Zoom bombed. Okay, protecting your Zoom meeting number 3, keep your personal meeting ID private, and it keeps people from accidentally virtually walking into your meeting early. So it's easy for people to find your meeting ID online and join any meeting that you're hosting. So it's important to use a unique meeting ID for each separate meeting, and it keeps people who are early from joining the wrong meeting, especially if you're running back-to-back meetings. So if you're having a meeting as to who's going to be laid off, you don't want the first person that's waiting to be laid off to find out before you actually have to tell them. I know that that's a harsh example, but it happened and we had to talk someone through that and give them guidance. So that you can call us for anything. As an IT company, we see lots of weird and quirky things. Protecting Zoom meetings, use a password. Only share it with people in the meeting, not online. And the other thing is enable the waiting room feature. So much like in a doctor's office, there's a waiting room. So every guest is placed into a virtual waiting room before the meeting starts. And when you're ready, you just manually admit guests. So this gives you control over who can attend the meeting and who can't attend the meeting. So you can, if you don't want someone to show up, you just say, no, you can't come in, and they won't know. So face-to-face, eyeball-to-eyeball communications with video are happening all the time right now. It's a great way to stay in touch, but please remember to protect your Zoom meetings. At cdntechnologies.com, we're here for you 24/7, 365. We're happy to help you with your business applications and discuss and clarify any gray areas that you're having with applications and connectivity issues and security issues or employee monitoring and backups, things like that. Next thing, ensure that your meetings are productive with an agenda. Be brief, be brilliant, be done quickly. For some of you, video conferencing is a whole new phenomenon. And I'll tell you right now that humans in a physical room and humans in front of a screen, they're two separate species. One can BS and lollygag forever, whereas the other one has hyperactive attention deficit disorder, and you can see it. So lights, camera, action, sit close to the screen. Your face should fit most of the screen, and get your screen and your camera at eye level so that you're looking down the barrel of the lens. So this way it looks like that you're actively engaging with someone. Close your email, turn off your iMessage and all other dings and dongs and computer alerts, because we can hear them and it's distracting. Don't check your email or open up browsers because you can hear the clicking and the typing, and you can see that you're not engaged when you have your head down. No RBFs. This is a big one, and I had to practice this one. So this is what an RBF is. Resting bitch face. It's not welcoming. So what happens is just make sure that you're smiling and you're engaging and you're paying attention. When you're not talking, hit mute, and don't forget to unmute when you're ready to speak. Remember, people can see you. So don't eat, don't drink, don't feed the dog. Don't sit with the window behind you because what happens is you'll have backlighting. If that's the case and it's unavoidable, put a light in front of you. You have all these like ring lights. I have one on right now because my background is black. I don't want to look like I got bags underneath my eyes, and our whole side over here is all windows. Remember, on a video call, people can see you, so engage, nod your head, smile. When it's just audio, by all means, pick your nose, scratch your ear, scratch your head. People aren't going to see you. The other thing you have to remember when you're on video calls is to talk in shorthand and get to the point quickly. I'll be sending you a checklist with all of this so that you can share with people. It's all about 360 degrees of communication. I'll also be sending you our work from home toolkit, and it has guides in there for you. It's not geared towards your employees. It's geared towards you, the business owner, the team lead, the director, to execute a working from home environment, because we do get it that it's new. And you know what? It wouldn't be right if I didn't mention anything about phishing and email and business compromise scams, because as people are working from home remotely, chances are they're not going to be communicating as much. You're going to be missing that hive environment. They're not talking on the phone as much. Lots of more emails. So clerks are still very active, even more active, engaging in overtime hours to try to steal from you, to steal your money. This is from the Canadian Anti-Fraud Center. So you have fraudsters going door to door, and it's saying that they're going to send you these kits and testing things, but you know what, the spear phishing, these were all in the headlines beforehand, so they're back in the headlines now. So working from home, bigger increase in email. You know what, please be careful of what it is that you click on. You can get a virus and ransomware by just clicking through a website. And chances are your employees, as they're working from home, they're not going to have the same security protections in place as they did in the office. In the office, computers are always up to date. If it has a computer that they're working from that's super duper old, who knows when the last time it's been updated. Emails. People are scared and confused right now. And at this moment, you know what, there's always a COVID-19 email happening in the subject line of their email inboxes. So be careful. Don't click on attachments or downloads, anything. You want to know where the email is coming from. I'm going to send out this sheet. I had it in my slide deck, but I'm going to send it out because the key to avoiding a scam is awareness. And scams these days, they're not like they were like, 5-10 years ago where the logos were off or the font was off or there was like typos and things like that. Scams are designed to fool you into sharing information, so they're engineered to look really, really real. So please check to see who they're from, where they're going to, what the links are, what the content is, what the attachments are, the subject lines, and the date. You know what? And then there's texts. The malware and the viruses on this are like 80,000 or 90,000 new ones per day. It's on the rise. So please be careful what it is that you click on. It's called smishing, and you don't want to have one of these get hacked or bricked from you. You know what? There is an industry that's thriving right now, and it is cybercrime. It's expected to hit $6 trillion by the end of 2021. Cybercrime and cyber attacks were making the headlines before everything was happening with COVID, and I'm sure it will go back that way in the near future. And the reason why is people are losing a lot of money. This is one from Waterloo Brewing. They lost $2.1 million in an email transfer scam, in a wire transfer scam. We've all seen them. It does not take long to lose $2.1 million these days. It is just a click. And you know what? Victims of all other crimes, burglary, carjacking, assault, they get sympathy from others. You know what? If you get hit with a cybercrime, CDIC is not going to protect you. Your business insurance is not going to protect you. And you're not going to get sympathy because people are going to think you should have known better, because this stuff is all over the news. It's going to put tears in your ears if it happens to you. So please be careful on what it is that you click on and communicate with your staff. If you ever have any questions, CDN Technologies, we did make the government's essential service list, so we are here. And being in tech, we do have tools and knowledge and resources to assist you during your crazy time, during this crazy time. So please remember to communicate with your teams, protect your Zoom meetings, and ensure your work from home computers are safe. If you have any questions, we're here for you. For our current customers that are on this call, we're just one click, one phone call away, one email. We're happy to help you. And for our new customers, we're happy to help you figure things out, figure out what the tech ticking time bombs are in your network, and to help you set up VPNs. Because if you need any additional security, or if you're having to change on the pivot, your work environment for your staff and your employees, we're here for you. You can either go to cdntechnologies.com/security, or just give us a shout, 905-542-9759. My email is there too, barb@cdntechnologies.com.